Hey, everyone. This is your girl, Libra Butterfly, coming to you today on this great Monday morning. We're not going to be on here long, but let me get in. I am coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you darn like. And this is to all my new subbies, period. Hello, to Lottie Dottie and everybody. I know some of you all listen to the broadcast after it's over. Some of you be in the butterfly queendom, just not dropping down. However you view me, I do appreciate you. I want you to know that you are invaluable. All right. Hey, 300, good to see you today. Yeah, my energy's a little down today, so I'm not down, just my energy. I've been doing so much, so I have to, So anywho, so it's a lot that I need to say. I'm going to try to say it in a short time because I wanted to come on a little earlier like I am now instead of later on tonight. Something tell me these streets are going to be packed on YouTube tonight. And I don't want to bump heads with all that. Plus, I guess something I'm going to be doing. So therefore, why not come on now? Since this is my last free week I'm going to have for a minute. So I hope everybody's doing okay. Happy birthday to all of the, what is this, May? Yeah. Happy birthday to all the May birthdays and happy birthday to all the Tauruses. I think we're in Taurus season. And y'all just give me one moment because my theme music is thunder. Let me just go on and just toot the horn. Toot, toot. My theme music is thunder. So, and I don't know why. Sometimes when I first play it, it'll play for the first 10 seconds and then it'll stop. And so I just restarted over, like refresh, and then it goes all the way through. I don't know why. It could be just a glitch or something. I'm not sure. But however, we're moving on. Moving on. So I hope everybody had a great weekend. I did. Like I said, I'm trying to recover, and you talking about just I was in my bed. Oh yes, I didn't tell y'all back in my bed now. Yay! Um, that's a big accomplishment, and yeah. So things have changed. Let me just give y'all an update real quick. Things have changed, and I'm back in my bed. Yes, 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 yes. And it's awesome. It's awesome. I am smiling more now. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just got a lot of joy and stuff. And I'm happy. I'm happy. I can honestly say that. Um, I don't know if you all got a chance to see my community board today, but I had posted something on my community board, and let me read it to you guys real quick. For those of you all who didn't get a chance to see it, oh, give me one moment. I would love to have my voice back. I mean, one of these days, I would love to have my voice back. Don't look like it's gonna come back today. I was hoping it would, but don't look like it's coming back today. Ain't you? Moving forward. Okay, so this is a fact right here, y'all. Okay, then we're gonna move into some more commentary. But this is a fact, and as soon as it comes up, I told y'all every time I get on this live, my computer act like it just hates me. So anyway, it says if someone can go hours or days without speaking to you, chances are you are not a priority to them. Catch that, catch now. It says do yourself a favor and bow out. Never wait around to be chosen. Life's too short not to be loved right. Y'all, that speaks volumes. That right there. I hope y'all get it. I hope y'all know a lot of times, y'all, and this is across the board. This is with family, friends, foe, lovers, whatever. A lot of times, people try to allow people to, uh, I guess, make decisions. I come around to themselves or whatever. And when you do that, what you do is put your life on hold because you're waiting to be picked. You're waiting for them to see your value. You're waiting for them to come to their senses and be like, you know, this, that, and the other. And every time that you wait, that clock ticks. Okay. That clock ticks even, and it's ticking even louder, y'all. I don't know if y'all looking at the signs of the times, but y'all can keep waiting around if y'all want to for, people to, come around and all this and stuff to show you that that they deemed you worthy enough to talk to and all this and stuff. That is so actually that is narcissistic. When somebody shows you those signs, that's a sign. That's signs of a narcissistic person. Somebody who, if they're not in control, they want to be in control and they have to be in control, and they're going to do whatever they can to keep some control against whoever. Okay, no matter what they gotta use, no matter what they gotta tell you, it's all about control, basically. It's all about control. And before long, y'all, what'll happen is you'll end up looking back months later, and some people, God bless their heart, they wait years. And you look back and realize, I've been waiting all this time for these people or this person to see my value and to see who I am. It's been 2 years, it's been 6 months, it's been 3 years, it's been 2 months. That's too much time. That is too much time. So let the people go. Let them go. Let them go find themselves. A lot of people say, I just need to find myself. Well, baby, you got all the walking papers you need to find yourself. Because if you think I'm going to sit and wait, you'll lie. You'll lie. Mm-mm. When you've had, y'all, and here's the thing that's different from some people. When you had a situation, crisis situation, medical situation, death situation, you learn how valuable time is. You learn how precious time is. And that's something that ain't nobody getting back. God ain't giving no more time. Everybody has an appointed time to go meet him. And you really want to keep sitting and waiting for somebody to come around and make you a priority. Come around and show you, just throw you a little bird crumb. Let me tell you what a lot of people do. A lot of people throw you little bird crumbs to keep you hooked. Like they'll throw you a little bit, give you some hope, and then they disappear. And you're like, well, what happened? Because, yeah. And then, okay, when they feel like you leaving again, they'll throw you a little more breadcrumbs. They give you a little bit more hope, and then they back up. That's the game. It's called the bird crumb shuffle. I'm gonna throw you a little bird crumb. I back up. I wait. I throw you a little bird crumb. I back up and I wait. Hey, that's what they do, and you can keep wasting your time on it if you want to. I'm so serious, y'all. With all these mass shootings and stuff, and we gonna get into that. All these mass shootings, all the food shortages, all this other stuff. Waiting on somebody to make up their mind whether you are a priority in their life is not something I would be willing to do. Not in this day and age. Like I told everybody, when 2022 came in, I was gonna love those that let me love them. I was gonna love those that let me love them. If you won't let me love you, okay, I won't. Moving forward, because there's always someone that wants love. There's always someone that wants somebody to be in their corner, that just wants somebody to believe in them when nobody else would. And that's so funny because, I was telling one of my friends, I was saying that, I'm grateful that they were smart enough. And let me get back on StreamYard. Okay. I said, I'm grateful that they were smart enough to realize the value of a friend, right? And what I mean by that is um, they were going through something. And I'm gonna talk about me too. I'm gonna tell you about me. They were going through something, and the MO is most of the time, people back up, you know what I'm saying, and everything. But this particular person, I was so grateful that they found me, somebody that they can talk to in their hours of need, and not even just when they need me, but just as a sounding board, because sometimes you can just talk to people when you need them, and that's a form of usury. It really is. And so, he was going through and and everything, and I was like, well, I'm gonna give you a couple of days to, deal with whatever. And he was like, no, what would you do it for? He said, no, if anything, this is when I need you the most. He said, if nothing else, just to keep me sane. And I was like, oh, that is so sweet. Because, that's how I am. Like when, everything was going down with my husband and everything, it was like I had promised, that's why I said I was going to talk about me too. I had promised Mimi and I had promised Real Mamas, because my thing is I always try to take care of stuff myself. Like my show. Hey Melissa, hey love, smooches. Thank you for listening. My shoulders are big, and I'm like my grandmother. I'm the keeper of the secrets. Okay, when people want to say stuff that they don't want nobody else to know, um, or things like that. They, if they need somebody that's gonna be truthful with them and still keep their seat, I'm like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even if you're a screw up, I'm gonna tell you you're a screw up, but I still stand with you. I don't tell you you're a screw up and leave you by yourself. That's why I say I love so hard. Hey, me, love. I love so hard that sometimes it bites me, you know. But it just meant a lot. It just meant a lot that what he's going through, he wanted me there. It meant a lot to me because, like I said, right now, you know, y'all know where I'm at. I'm just now beginning to find out who I am, and I'm enjoying finding out who I am. And I really am enjoying it, I realized though, to be honest, I am really a wife. I'm a wife to my bone. And I'm gonna get back to that story. But yesterday, I left for a little while, got all cute and stuff, which, threw me a little dress and everything, little sandals. And because it was pretty here. And I just wanted to ride and clear my head. Nothing was wrong. I just wanted to ride and clear my head. And so I went down to Louisville, and I went to two of the parks down there, And the second park I went to is one of the parks I used to go to and write. Sometimes I would come on live with y'all. And when I hit that park, my goodness, honey, I don't know what they was having down there, but it was packed. I mean, they were selling food. They had it was just packed. All the motorcycles, all of this, all of that. I was like, whoa. I said, oh my goodness, and everything. And what I learned about myself in that particular moment, I learned about myself is that even though those things is nice to be a part of, I prefer being a wife. I prefer being home, doing what, just knowing that, somebody got me and I got them. And that's what was so funny. I'm like, whoa, okay, I'm really learning. I am true. I've been saying that forever, that I'm a wife. Not every woman's a wife, but every wife is a woman. You feel what I'm saying? Some of y'all get that later. But I know that's what I am. You know what I'm saying? I am a true helpmeet, for real. Um, and everything. So, and it made me smile because at this time, with me being a widower and everything, I'm free to do what I want to do. I can go hang out with the bikers. I can, go hang out and all this stuff. Go over here to the 50 and over club where the money is, and they play pool and they be, all this and stuff. I can go in there, but that's not me. That's not what I want to do, and I can do it. And that's how you know when you're mature and when you're on a certain level. It's because you can do it, but you don't. And you okay if you don't. So like I said, I've been learning a lot about myself, and it's been awesome. It is awesome. I'm learning the woman me. I am learning the woman me. And I know a lot of people like, what you mean? You should already know yourself. No, not necessarily. I have been married almost 30 years, and it's a difference going from being a wife to being a single person, being a woman, standing on your own, and realizing, do I really like those curtains? No. And then you go in about the ones that you want. Do I really like, so it's like now everything that you're looking at like, I don't want that. Get rid of this. Let's go get this. Let me do this. So it's been exciting. It's been exciting. And I'm evolving. I'm evolving. I'm elevating. I'm grateful to God for that. Um, Also, I have a uh, speaking engagement coming up in June, the first Saturday in June. This lady got in touch with my mother because she didn't know how to get in touch with me. And she got in touch with my mother and asked my mother to give me her number because she wanted me to come and encourage some women that's downtrodden. And she calls it the bird something. It's going from the ugly duckling in life to becoming a beautiful swan. And she's like, it's something about your daughter that I really believe her message is what the streets need. She said, and so if she's not scared, and my mama said, my daughter's scared, honey, like that. She said, if she's not scared, can you ask her to call me and tell her what I wanted? So y'all, I called her and everything, and I said, so what is it about? And she was telling me, and I'm like, so what am I supposed to do? She said, just do you. She said they need encouragement. They need to see somebody that they can kind of pattern their life after by, see somebody who had all odds against them and now, look at her, and things like that. So I'm the best commentator for me. I'm the best spokesman for myself, So I'm excited about it. it's going to be women from all walks of life that's, down on their luck right now. Some is in the halfway house, some is doing whatever. So, I get to go and encourage these women. I get to once again tell my story, so yeah, and I'm smiling because it's just exciting. It's really exciting meeting new people. Um, it just really is. Let me see. Sudden changes is sometimes difficult, so I understand, Queen. So embrace your new normal. Facts, sis. Facts. So that's what I'll be doing, and I do my first book I wrote. I do want to bless a couple of women with that book. So I'm gonna sign two of the books, and give them to whoever the Lord tell me to give them to, so they can get a better understanding, because it is a certain length of time, and I can't be sitting over for hours, and hours and hours. As my uncle say, he said hours and hours. So yeah, so. You're blessed to be a blessing. Thank you, sis. You too. You know how we do it. And look, speaking of that, I found this picture. I forgot I took this picture, but I'm gonna give some commentary on this real quick, because the stuff I gotta talk about it's real heavy. It is real heavy. So let me see. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Is this it? Yep. Okay, y'all. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Yeah, see that picture? Yes. Now, this is when we was in our other house. This is now this sofa right here and the curtain is in my office now. Uh but this right here was my husband. Okay. Rest in peace, hubby. But I was able to catch him sleep. But this man was a praying man. Okay. He was a praying man to his heart. And he always kept me at the forefront of his prayer. And that's what used to trip me out. Um, so he was sitting here, I think this was on a Sunday or a Saturday. No, it was on a Saturday, because he was going to watch the game or something. And I came out and I saw this. I came out and saw him. First, I thought he was still praying, but he had went to sleep in a prayer mode, and I had to snap that picture. I had to, because I wanted him to see himself. This man was a praying man. Do you hear me? And I think that's what I'm gonna miss when I do go to minister, because my husband was always with me, and he was my armor bearer. He was my covering. He who baby, he would give me those pep talks before I preach, and he would hug me and pray with me while he's hugging me and ask God to use my wife. Honey, who? He would be my biggest. Y'all see how David Man does Tamla Man? Like he be standing there clapping and crying and all this and stuff. That's my husband. That was my husband. Anything I did, he supported me. Anything. And some men asked him, don't you feel some type of way? Oh, hey, real mama's okay, baby. Thank you. Be careful. They asked him, don't you feel some type of way that she's a female and you give her juice, or you be over there, making sure she's okay and stuff? He said, why would I do that? And that's my wife. I'm supposed to protect her. He said, I ain't stuck up on that male, this, male, that. He said, because God didn't give me the preaching gene. He gave it to her. I'm supposed to cover her. He said, I'm a minister, which is true, which he is, but he's not, he's not like me, but he is a minister, right? And he was like, but why would I be up there doing something that God ain't ordained me to do? He said, I got her back, and that's what I'm supposed to have. So, like I said, my next husband, he's got to be sure of who he is, because me as his wife, it's going to be challenging. If you're not who you are, if you're not sure in your manhood, you need not apply, period. But because of who I am, there will be challenges, a lot of challenges, you know, and you got to be sure of who you are and who I am to you, you know. So, and that's one thing he never shook. My husband was like, my deceased husband was like, I don't care. He said my wife is beautiful. Me ain't gonna be attracted to her. He said, I know that. He said, I know that. I ain't stupid. He said, but I also know I do what I'm supposed to do. He said, that's why I don't buck. And I mean, I just love it. I just love it. I did. I love it. Anywho, let's see. Let's move on down. Okay, baby. Okay. So anyway, so yeah, I take a praying man over a macho man any day because see, some things only come out through fasting and praying. And we might run into some situations and I might, my husband might have to send up some timber and be like, okay, God, I don't know what to do. You got to show me what's next. Because I got a wife that's dependent on me. And so I got to come to you. You got to show me what to do. And when you too macho to talk to God and listen, not just talk to him, but to listen and get instructions, yeah, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yeah. So I ain't with it. I'm not with it. So, and I wanna encourage all women, I know, let me say it like this. What woman don't want to look across the room and see her handsome husband? You feel me? What woman don't want to lay in the bed with somebody that looks good? I mean, I'd be stupid to say, no, but that's not important. That's not the number one important thing. The number one important thing should be, how does that person make you feel? Okay. Do they add to your life or are they subtracting from your life? That's what's important. Are they adding or are they subtracting? Do they encourage you? Do they think you the best thing since sliced bread? Because there's all type of temptations out here, and I don't want my man. I don't care if I don't care. You know how you hear some men. Well, you hear some males say, "Well, all men look at other women, and all men do this." No, they don't. No, they don't. And for a while, women, we believe that because we like, yeah, they men. No, they don't. No, they don't. Don't do it to all men. Some males they just dogs. It's just in them, roof. But when you get a male who got a good woman, and I don't care nothing about it just being sexized, I don't care nothing about that, because if that's the case, then don't get married. If you still got that Roman eye, ooh, you with your friends and you ain't got no control, you're like, dang man, that look good. Aren't you married? But I can still look. That's disrespectful. And then you get mad when your friends look at your wife. Huh? Yeah, okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And most of the men that I focus on their wives or their woman, other men call them henpecked. I can't tell y'all how many times when me and my husband first got together, his friends was like, man, you henpecked. That young girl got you over, blah, blah, blah. He's like, but she got me, right? I'm home with my woman. Where's yours? See, my husband was that G. You were gonna say it to him, and he folded up like, yeah, man, you right. No, not him. He's like, yeah, but I'm laying over here with these thighs. Where your woman? I can come home to a clean house and some food. What about you? Because every time I talk to you, you at KFC. I mean, who? Psh, psh, psh. My first meal, and me and him wasn't even, we were talking, we wasn't dating yet, but the first thing I ever cooked that I served my husband was a fried pork chop. I did not know that was a man's favorite meal. Fried pork chop to the smithereens. Do you hear me? And man dogged that plate. He couldn't believe my age. He was like, you how? You cooking like this? He kept saying, I gotta make you my wife. I got to. I was rolling. Boy, you stupid. Ain't put on attention to him. Shh. Anyway, move forward. Dang, what is it? How come when you set your cup down, y'all, you in the house, ain't nobody around you, you set your cup down, you go back to get your water, and you got a piece of dust in it. What? I can't drink no dust. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to wait. Anywho. And I know that was a sidebar. Anyway, y'all. Okay, so let's get it started. Let's get it started. Um, okay. Who? Okay. So let's get it started. Um, the prophecy, y'all. It's been really rocking my brain, okay? Because how accurate these things is happening. See, and I know I shouldn't say that to y'all, but I'm gonna be real with you. You know, when God does show me things and everything, and I'm like, ugh, I be battling with it because some things I don't want to say. But I have to be obedient because I don't want him whooping me, So I say it, but I be hoping, y'all, that it don't be true. Do you hear what I'm saying? I mean, I be like, I'm gonna say this, but I hope this, because who wants to, say, y'all be careful where you go, pray before you go, pray for this, pray that, because you never know if you're gonna be involved in a mass shooting. You know what I'm saying? And everything. So I don't want y'all to think I get no pleasure out of that because I really don't. I like that God uses me, but some of the things that He has shown me, yeah, and I can't even until He tells me, I can't even tell y'all. But good grief, y'all. Um, so y'all make sure that you cover your home. Make sure that I'm serious, and I know half of y'all be like, girl, okay. If y'all notice, it's like the major cities now. Well, we have 3 mass shootings in less than 24 hours or less than 36 hours. And these are in like major places and everything. I told y'all there was a portal that had opened up. And the portal, not only good stuff came in, but bad stuff too. Okay. What a portal is, it's like an invisible opening. Have you ever seen Star Trek? And you know how in Star Trek, or either have you ever seen the Alien movie to where they have the UFO and this beam shines down and people come through it and then they go back up through it? That's a portal. That's a portal. And there was things that came through the portal. Okay. Um, and I know this is so much over some of y'all head. Y'all gonna be y'all like she's talking retarded. Okay, I ain't talking to you then. So move on. How about that? Let me see. Right, Mimi. Right. So um let me tell y'all something else, y'all. Medically, medically. I've been kind of warning y'all to stop depending so much on the doctors. Okay. I've been kind of warning y'all that. I've been kind of warning y'all to go ahead and get you some herbs, different things, and start to heal your own body. That has been for a reason, okay? And a lot of y'all have started the process. A lot of y'all fast now. A lot of y'all have backed up off of meats. A lot of y'all drink more spring water. And to all of y'all that's doing that, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. Um, Now, the bad news is for the ones that don't take it serious, you are getting ready to go through something physical with your body. Okay. What's going to happen is when you go back to the doctor, I'm going to tell you something that they have started doing that y'all don't know about. They have started actually compiling your symptoms. Hear me good. They have started compiling your symptoms, and it's in a certain file that they keep. And this file is composed of numbers. The numbers mean something to certain people. Okay. Let me see. can't say that. So let me go around. Okay. Thank you, Lord. Here's the thing. Don't be surprised if you start getting things in the mail, on the internet, wherever your name pops up or your email address pops up, your phone, that start to tell you things about you. Case in point, you keep going back for blood pressure. Keep going back for blood pressure. And they keep obliging you. And this is just FYI. I don't know nobody that's doing this. I'm just saying this. Because if I say something else, I don't want people to think I'm talking about them. So I'm just going to use blood pressure. Okay, so you keep going back for your blood pressure. And they keep documenting, everything looks good, as far as them documenting, they're like, okay, we're going to put you on this medicine, or we're going to keep you on this medicine. And we want you to make sure that you take this at the same time each day. And if you have any side effects, let us know, okay? Because we're documenting now the side effects of certain medications and everything, just compiling some inventory, so we can do a little bit more extensive research on what these ingredients is doing. So we just want to make sure that everything is okay with you, okay? So if you have any side effects, if anything goes wrong, please feel free to give us a call and let us know. Let my office know, and I'll make sure that we, at least either up or down, and I switch it, I add something to it, okay? And you're like, sure. Okay. So now you're taking this medication, okay? And you're taking this medication, you're taking it faithfully, right? Right. Because you want to be compliant, right? So you're taking this medication and, hey, and then about 8 days in, maybe 2 weeks, you start something that never happened before. And now you're wondering, is it the medication? Or did I eat something? So you keep on, and then it worries you so much. So now you pick up the phone, and what do? You call back and you tell, the doctor told me if I start having side effects with X, Y, and Z, to let y'all know. And I read that one of the side effects is such, 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 and I'm having that. Well, hold on. Doctor gets on the phone. How long has this been going on? Yeah, come and see me tomorrow. I'll tell you what, no, I'll call you in a different prescription. Just go and pick the prescription up. Start that tomorrow. Okay. Now what has happened, okay, your name and your code number has went into their system. They have actually sent information off about you. Within the next 10 months, hear me good. Within the next 10 months to a year, there's going to be something that's going to come out that anybody that has such and such and such and was on this such and such and such a medicine needs to report to such and such and such on this day. Because we found out that something was going on with the medication. And if you've been on this medication, we need to quarantine you. We need to bring you in for further observation. Some of y'all have been lazy. I'm just got to shoot straight, because all this has to do with what's going on now, okay? I'm going to tie it all together. Some of y'all have been lazy. You won't do right. You won't do right for nothing in the world. You have free information. You have people, including myself, that comes on here, and I even tell people, email me if you have questions. If you want me to go over any herb, a supplement that helps you with whatever you're going through, email me and let me know. I don't have a problem with that. I want my people happy, healthy, and whole. I want you off of that medication because something's coming down the pike. Some of y'all won't believe nobody like me. But anything your doctor say, you want it. And they have proven to you they don't know what they talking about. But no matter what, y'all listen to them faithfully. And I'll be wondering sometimes, why even bother to hear about any herbs or supplements or whatever, especially when you're not going to do nothing about your situation. That's wasting time. And that's really insanity. Doing the same thing, expecting different results is a form of sanity. Not sanity. It's a form of Lord, it just left out of my mouth. Oh my goodness. Being insane. When you are doing the same thing, like somebody tell you that wall's not moving, so you got to go around, and you keep walking into that wall, walking into that wall, walking into that wall, walking into the wall, and people ask, why you keep walking into that wall? I'm waiting for it to move. It ain't going nowhere. You got to go around it. It's crazy. It is really, really crazy, and I hate to use that word because that's a word we're not supposed to use. But right now, I'm not the therapist. I'm Libra Butterfly. That's crazy. I would not sit and get no knowledge from nobody that I'm not going to apply. That's crazy. And then some people try to convince you that they're not nuts, and I'm like, yeah, you're a little crazy, you're a little slow, you extra slow, to be honest, because there's no way in the world somebody giving you everything you need to be better and you don't do it, but you complain about your situation. Make it make sense. And I keep telling y'all, some of y'all gonna have to stop asking people how they doing. I'm gonna be honest, because that is a payoff to some people. When you ask people, not everybody, okay, but when you ask a habitual person how you feel, the first thing, I don't know why that feel. When you ask the habitual person how you feeling, the first thing is, well, uh, and then you like, okay, so what are you doing about it? Nothing. That's your answer right there, y'all. Because let me tell you something. People that really want to get better, they gonna go down like a bullhound, honey. They gonna ask you, what can I take for this? Because I'm tired of being like this. I never forget. It was this guy that was on King's channel. Me, even though I listened to you, it took you. Oh, not you, girl. Hey, SC girl. But I'm just talking because you believe it or not, there are people who listen and get all the information and don't do nothing. They don't change their water. NC girl, they don't change how they eat. They don't change anything. And then they get mad. It's like something's wrong with you for real. It's like it's crazy. You gonna get mad and you're gonna be frustrated because your life ain't changing. But what the hell are you doing to change your life? Point blank and period. I mean, only thing I can do is put the information out here and hope that people take it and do something with it, because before long, let me go to the next prophecy. Before long, they're gonna shut this down. Okay? You might as well get ready. Before long, they're gonna shut this down. They already messing with what's that, aneurysms. They messing with, and I heard they was messing with Tariq's. They've been messing with Vicky's. It's a whole lot of us that try to tell y'all the truth. They mess with our numbers. They mess with our stuff. They slow us down. People can't find us. All of a sudden, people can't find me. They don't get no reminders when I'm coming on, even though they've been subscribed to me forever. All this and stuff like that. So, the writing is on the wall. And so, when this happens, because it's going to happen, when this happened, you can't get mad at nobody if you didn't apply when you could. If you didn't take the knowledge when you could and do something about it, that's on you. you know. So, I mean, we've talked about everything over here. I don't know what else to do, And like I told the Lord, let this bitter cup pass me. I'm at a point now to where, like I said, I'm only gonna love those that let me love them. I'm only gonna help those that want my help. Other than that, if you don't want it, I don't care. Because there should never be anything that stop you from. Okay, some people, you be trying to talk about you want to do this, for the world, and you're gonna change the world this way. You're gonna change it this way. You can't even change you. You let a daggone piece of a bowl of chitlins dictate to you what you gonna do. You let a hamburger be your God. Knowing dang on. Let me tell y'all something. One of the main things that causes inflammation is beef. Okay? When you eat a lot of that, it's hard for your system to break that down. Okay? And what happens is you build up inflammation. What is inflammation? Inflammation is inflamed. It's called I don't want to use the same word. When you hear anything with itis at the end, arthritis, bursitis, tendonitis, all of that just means the inflammation of. That means your stuff is inflamed. Okay, even when it comes to joint health and it comes to sciatica, all that stuff. And what that means, sciatica is where there's something that's quenching or squeezing a major nerve. Okay, and you have nerve damage, nerve pain, and that's because something is pinching this nerve. Sometimes it's an alignment thing. Sometimes your body gets off a line and your hips and things like that shift for whatever reason, and it begins to pinch. Sometimes you've had trauma. Maybe you fell when you was like 20 something. You ain't paying no attention to it. And now that you're 40, your body is beginning to say, look, that's because your body has masked that pain for so long because you were young. But now that you're older, it's beginning to show you how much damage you did to your body when you were younger. And so what happens is you need help to get you a quality form of life. And I'm telling y'all, well, I ain't gonna say it because, let me move on from it. Okay, so all of a sudden, these killers, 18-year-old boys, 19-year-old boys, hopping up, becoming mass shooters. Okay. Everybody sees the sign. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Everybody should see the sign of the times on the wall. Okay? They should. You ain't got no time now to be talking about she thinks she all that, he think he cool, and all this and stuff. You ain't got that time. You ain't got the time. You need to be working on your stuff. You need to be building your own kingdom. You need to be building your nest egg. You need to be focused on your future. You know, yeah, because it's gonna go down like good gas gone up. We ain't seen the half of it yet. Some ain't even here for real. Not for real. And God forbid when fall come. So I will say this too. There are people who I told you all also about marriage and things this year and companies coming together. I got 1, 2, 3 people who have contacted me. They're getting married this year. It's so funny because they were like, 2 of them was like, girl, I ain't getting married ever. I'm like, oh, okay. Now it's like, where do I send your invitation now? We getting married. I know. See, here's the thing. It ain't, I don't know why God shows me what he shows me. I don't ask. He just does. He'll open up something. Sometimes I see a vision. Sometimes he'll let me like walk through something and I see things, sometimes it plays out in front of me like a dream. I don't know. I don't question it. I'm like, okay, thanks, God. You know. So, yeah, it's been so many things going on, y'all. It's been so many people passing away. My cousin's dad passed away last night, and everything, and that was just unexpected. Um, but hey, this is the season that we're living in, because I'm telling y'all, the spirit of death, not death itself, because death is actually a being, right? It's really, but the spirit of death is actually walking the land right now. And like I said, that's one of the things that came through this portal horde. It's the spirit of death. That's why I told y'all, anything that can be shook will be shook. You know. So even when you go to get your nails done, when you go wherever you go, be on alert. Don't be scared, because perfect love casts out fear. But be alert. Okay? Be alert of where you're going. If you don't have a gun, put something on you as a weapon, even if it's no more than some bleach water. Because you get some bleach water in the right place, baby, it's over. And God forbid if you be like my cousin and carry around liquid fire, which I ain't advocating for that. I'm not telling nobody to do it. I'm saying that's what she does. Okay. Yeah, my family, yeah, pray for us. So yeah, I'm just saying, do I advocate that everybody should be licensed with a gun? Not really. Some people can't walk and chew chewing gum. So why would you? Why would you? No, you be done shot yourself. Out of fear, if you're a scary individual, you be done shot you, your kids, and everybody else. No, I don't advocate for that. I don't, and I just don't. And that's just me. I'm not saying I don't begrudge those that have them. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you got to know who you are, and if you're not stable enough to do it, don't do it. Shoot. So let me tell y'all another thing. I told y'all, I came on here a couple weeks ago, told y'all about the baby formula, right? Now, when I said it at first about the baby formula, everybody thought it was funny. People was like, she crazy. Ain't nowhere in the world it's gonna be a shortage for too long. They gonna hurry up and bring back out some formula. It ain't gonna let these babies stop. Really? Now, what's your opinion now? Can we talk about it now? That's all I'm saying. Can we talk about it now? I'm so glad. Y'all think I'm playing. Lord help me today. I'm so glad I'm not responsible for no kids. I'm so serious. This is not the time. And I remember telling my kids, get all the kids y'all want to have out of the way, because at a certain time, and I think I gave them the year, I said it's not gonna benefit a woman to have a baby. I said it's gonna get real bad for these babies out here. Y'all, like I said, I know sometimes when I say stuff, it seems so unorthodox. That's how God deals with me. You either roll with me or you don't. One of the two. Because I won't explain who I am. It just is what it is. You know. So I'm gonna say this again. For the slow ones in the back, the ones that laughed, this is for you too. And then everybody else just kind of take notes. So, you know how you get around the baby formula? Because I'm telling y'all, if y'all receive a baby formula from other countries, yeah. Do y'all see the setup? Y'all don't see the setup, do y'all? Y'all okay. Anywho, evaporated milk. Okay. 1 can of evaporated milk. 1 can of the water in the evaporated milk. So what I'm saying is, because I'm gonna walk you through slow. Open up your can of evaporated milk. Dump it in the pitchers if you're gonna make baby formula. Fill that same can up with water and dump it in there. Okay? Put you a teaspoon of sugar or corn syrup in it. Stir it up. Make the bottles like you would formula. Sit back and watch the babies get fat and healthy. And the doctors is going to want to know, well, what are you doing? Because this baby ain't missed a beat. If anything, the baby's healthier. You ain't got to tell them all that, which ain't nothing wrong with it, but you ain't got to tell them all that either. Evaporated milk costs about 79 cents, maybe $1. So I've said it once again. Okay. So, okay, Mimi, I know they tripping. So there you go. There you go. And if y'all know anybody who got little bitty babies that's still on formula, and they will listen to you, tell them, it's this woman, she told me such and such you may want to try that and see how that works. But if y'all want to take your chances, I'm just going to say pray over it. If you're going to take your chance and get it from another country, pray over it. Because, see, other countries don't watch their stuff like we do. Okay? They don't do their stuff like we do. So just be careful. Just be careful. I see a setup. I see a setup big time. I can't tell y'all what I see, but trust me, y'all gonna start hearing it in the news. It's gonna be a setup when it comes to these babies. Think about the timing, y'all. And they're trying to take away, like, I don't advocate for abortion. I do feel like people should have the right to choose their own body, whatever they do with their body. But I'm not an abortion type person. I guess you can tell that I had 9 kids. So, because I always feel like one of man's will be the one who can cure cancer, or, the first president or whatever, at the time. So that's just how I looked at it, so that's me. I ain't talking about nobody else. That's me. So, but look at the timing. Roe versus Wade, shortage on food, shortage on formula, all these mass shootings. I'm telling y'all, it's not a coinky dink. It's all connected. It's all connected. And the more people become awake, the more fear grips. When fear grips, they start allowing things to happen, because what they want to do, to be honest with you, they want you to shut up and get back in place. A lot of people have saw what they're trying to do to us, because think about it. Now, we ain't got no money for nothing in the United States, right? We don't have any money. But why did they send $40 million over to another country to help out just last week? No, this is the additional 40 million. So where are we getting the money from? Because we ain't got no money for over here, remember. We don't have no money to help people that don't have health care. We don't have no money to help people get their prescriptions. We don't have any money to feed these kids. We don't have no money over here. So where are you getting the 40 million at? I just want to know. I'm just asking for a friend. That's it. And some of y'all are so clueless. Y'all keep voting the same way. Y'all keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. These people ain't paying you no attention. There is no let me tell you something. I agree with Tariq. I agree with him. We should have already had a protection bill for blacks, fundamental black Americans, FBAs. We should have already had a protection bill. We the only class of people, our nationality of people, that don't have one. Think about that. Let that sink in. But every time it's time to go vote, they come straight to us to put them back in the White House, put them back in Congress and stuff, but we can't even get a bill to protect us from being killed. Now that man went in that store and shot them old people. He had cased the joint out the day before, went back and unloaded. And he was able to come out of that store, and they locked him up and put him in the car, and he made it in front of the judge. We don't even get that. We under suspicion of having a gun and we die. When are y'all going to wake up? All they got to say is we think they had a gun. They come guns drawn, shoot first, ask questions. Never. But here he shot up some people. And he's able to go before the judge. But everybody said, we need to vote because that's going to change. It ain't changed yet. And how long we been voting? So for the same people, do y'all realize that Democrats and Republicans are basically the same people? Like, they really are. They're basically the same people. And they don't hate each other like you think they hate each other. You know, because the way that they be playing it out on TV is this Republican can't stand this Democrat, blah, blah, blah. Don't y'all know they all go out to lunch together and talk and laugh? We need our own way of voting. Because nobody has our best interests at heart. And I don't care how y'all turn it. Al Sharpton, Scamler. You know, and I know I piss people off when I say that. I'm sorry. But she still ain't proved nothing to me yet. Not yet. I'm still waiting. Let me see. A lot of other countries don't have. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like men need to stay out of women's bed. That's right. Twice the cases. Yep. So I'm just saying, you know, the blacks we do have in office, and I'm not saying every black up there because I don't know every black up there, but the ones that's always in the forefront, can y'all tell me what they doing? I'll wait. Have they did something for us that I'm not aware of? Because as I told y'all the other day, well, as I told y'all at the beginning of the year, the Koreans was able to come in, the Chinese people come in and get them a bill for their people and money. This was just this year. And we still waiting. We were taken from our land. We were split up among Spain, Europe, United States. We were forced into slavery. We didn't go willingly. We were forced into it. And nobody wants to take accountability for how we were y'all. I don't think some of y'all ever let this sink in. And some of y'all probably feel like other people when they say, oh, that's old stuff. Y'all need to let that go. But nobody tells the survivors of the Holocaust and stuff like that, because that was bad. Nobody tells them to let that go. Nobody. But when we talk about slavery, y'all need to let that go. Really? We do. I tell you what, let's flip the script. You go through slavery for 400 and something years. Let each one of your generations be born like that. Let us do y'all like y'all did us. And then we'll see how much understanding y'all gonna have. And it's, you know, it'll be different, y'all, if things had changed. We still asking the same questions. Why y'all hate us so much? Why? My daughter put that on her Facebook page the other day. She ran down some stuff, and at the bottom she put, why y'all hate us so much? Make it make sense. You would think we did something to y'all. All we did to y'all was come out of slavery and building ourselves up, you know, as much as we can. And every time we get to a certain level where some stupid backwoods people feel like we getting better than them, they come and destroy what we build. And it takes us years again to try to even get to that. If you think I'm lying, go watch the Tulsa, Oklahoma thing. Them people weren't bothering them white people. They wasn't. They had started building their own stuff. They had started doing their own thing and was great at it because we made y'all great and y'all couldn't take it. Shoot, I mean, if we gonna keep it real, let's just keep it real. You can't tell some of the story, you don't tell all the story now. Even critical thinking in school, they trying to shut that down. They don't want that to be taught. Why? Why? Because it make y'all look bad. And I'm telling y'all, I told y'all first, when they started removing those monuments, it wasn't because they agreed with us that it was disrespectful. They started moving those monuments out of different parts of different states as a way of whitewashing their history. Get into it. Get into it. Because see, what they're trying to do is no reminders. If I don't have no reminder, if you don't see a reminder, then I can tell you whatever I want to tell you. And you're going to believe it. Because it almost worked when it came to civilization. They only track back Europeans 3,000 years, y'all. We go way back because we the mother and father of civilization. I don't know what part of that y'all don't get. And what's so sad is they know who we are. That's why they try to kill us before we get to a certain level, because they know who we are. Here, you don't know who you are. That's the thing. And when people like myself and other people try to tell you who you are and try to build you up, try to say, come on, you're a king. Let's get your body together. Stop eating that. Drink more of this. Let's exercise. Let's get, so your mind can be clear. Let's do this. Let's do that. You fight us on every hand and then get mad. And then start talking about what black people ain't black people. Well, what are you doing? What have you done to make the situation better? What have you done to make yourself better? How about that? Let's just start there. I mean, you're probably doing the same thing you've been doing for the last year. Some of y'all ain't changed your habits in the last 4 months. Forget 4 days, 4 months. But you want to talk about what other people doing. What are you doing? I'll wait. In order to get something that you never have, you had to do something you never done. That's the true saying. Nothing's going to come to you and you still doing the same thing you've been doing. That's stupid. You marking time. Some of y'all are so mental though. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't expect you to do nothing. I really don't. I don't expect you to do nothing. I expect you to do exactly what you're doing. Because some of y'all are so mental and you so messed up in your thinking. Your heart's corrupt and it messes with your mind. Your mind's worse. You're not going to do nothing different. You're going to keep doing the same thing. And it's going to be people that pander you in your uckery. They know you stupid. They know you slow and they treat you as such. And you okay with that. You're okay with that. Because you know what? It takes a boss to make boss moves. It takes a boss to say, you know what? I'm right here on level 2 and I'm supposed to be on level 12. So what do I got to do to get to level 12 and beyond? I'm going to do that thing because I'm tired of sitting on number 2. But when you're not a boss like that and you really can't face yourself and apply what needs to be applied, everything is, yeah, I messed up, but that's okay. I'll be messed up. I messed up. I just, I'm going to be like this. Yeah. And you make excuses why you can't do nothing different and everything is against you and you don't have, that's mental. And I'm telling y'all now, get away from people like that. Trust me, get away. They ain't gonna do nothing but pull you down and keep you stuck. They're gonna keep you stuck like them. And I think I'm gonna change my number again. Oh, Mimi, y'all don't get mad at me. Oh, either I'm gonna get I'm gonna add a number. I'm gonna do that. Because here's my thing. Here's my thing. If we don't kick it now, you don't need access to me, right? So I'm like, and I was sitting here, you know what? My son be tripping me out. Me and him was have these conversations, and he was like, "What's the sense? What's the use?" He was telling. I was like, I thought about that. I'm like, if I don't deal with you, I don't deal with you. And if you need to deal with me, you got my email address. Just email me. Because it ain't like we talk anyway. So if I don't talk to you, what you need my number for? How does it, I mean, that's stupid. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes I think people get me when I'm like feeling really, really like a Care Bear instead of when I'm on my Libra vibe. I think people get me when I'm in the Care Bear mood. Not I agree to different things and stuff, and everything. Because I be trying, y'all think I'm playing. I be trying to give people the benefit of a doubt, even though I know they ain't squat. I be trying to give people a benefit of a doubt. I be like, you know what? I'm gonna try one more time, and then you know but I just don't have it to give. I don't. I was thinking about that. I just don't have it to give. Everybody who's connected with me has to be a boss in some form, and even if you're just a boss of your home, you got to be a boss. You can't be a peasant, because that's where my mind is right now. My mind is boss things, you know try to be better in my body, try to be better in my spirit, try to be better in my mind, try to be better in my life, and so iron sharpens iron. That's a biblical path. Iron sharpens iron. I can't be trying to sharpen myself and you a butter knife. How it work? How it work? You know. Oh, Nick, no. Oh, wait a minute, because I'm just now looking at the screen. Queen, they would never own what they don't acknowledge. It's easier for them to just say, get over it. Come on now. They really can't understand how are we still here after everything we done to them. They're still here and standing right. Child, I change my number every other day. Mimi, look, I'm like, for real. It just don't make no sense. It just don't. And it's like I can tell you on four fingers people who I deal with every day. Seriously. People, even when I was going through my very first grieving and stuff, of my husband and everything, I still can tell you the four people I deal with often. Seriously. And I yeah, and y'all, if this is selfish, y'all tell me, okay? You know. But this is how I feel. I'm tired of being understanding. Understand what am I understanding? Understanding what? I don't know what I'm supposed to be understanding. Cause see, I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's a lot of things I just don't get. And maybe it's not meant for me to get it. And so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And maybe, like I told my sister, God bless my sister. She's been, my big sister. She has been one of the rocks for me. And she just called me and just be like, just call and check on you. You okay? I love you. And that's it. Sometimes that's all you need. You know what I'm saying? She'll text me and say, what you doing? How you feeling? You eating? Okay. You know, and let me tell y'all something. If y'all waiting, because see, I know for a fact that I've poured into people. I've been there for a lot of people. A lot of people. I've sent money. I've did things. My ear has been like, huh? You need help on what? Or you just need somebody to be there? Okay, let's talk. Let's do this. I know I'm a good friend. I'm a very good friend. I know that. See, can't nobody take it away from me. I'm a very good friend. Like I said, when I love you, I love you. But if you always expect it back from the people you give it to, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. Because some people right now, they owe me. To be honest, they really owe me their life. To be honest, let's just keep it 100. They do. They owe me more than they give me. They really do. And the only reason why it's okay with me to a certain point, it's because I know God got it. And he gonna make sure that I always have, and that they reap what they sow. Because a lot of people attach themselves to me because they thought they could get something from me. Come on, we're gonna keep it 100. Like I told you, life's too short. A lot of people had attached themselves to me because they thought they can get something from me. It wasn't that the fact that they really wanted to be connected to me. They didn't really want, They saw this woman who was nice. She told you how she felt, but she stood by you no matter what. And if you need something, she'll send it. So I'm going to hook up with that. I'm going to connect myself with that. And there's been a lot of people, that for real, they owe me more than they give me. And I ain't even talking about financial. I'm just talking about common courtesy, common respect. And I heard people say, some people be like, well, I don't do nobody. Like, I ain't nobody. I'm somebody. I ain't got nothing to do with what you do with other people. I ain't got nothing to do with what you say to other people. It's me. This is me. The one who stood by you when nobody else did. The one who stood by you when everybody else thought you was a fool and they treated you like you was a butt lick. I stood by you. I supported you. I was there for you. Shoot, you hungry, I fed you, like the Bible said. If I was hungry, did you feed me? And this is the thanks I get. Yeah, okay. Okay. And you think that's okay. Oh, okay. All right. So I'm telling y'all now, if y'all think that stuff is gonna come back from the ones that you really was in the sand with, in the sand castle, and all this and stuff, you think they're gonna be the ones that got your back? No, ma'am, no ham, no sandwich. No, they're not. No, they're not. Or I tell you this, they'll do something for you a couple times, and they'll always make sure that you remember that they did something for you a couple times. You hear that right? A couple of times. I'm saying. So, see, and here's the thing. This is what people don't get, y'all. I don't need you to need me when you need me. That's usury. Whatever happened to just having enough respect for yourself to come outside of yourself and check on everybody else. And the thing about it is, sometimes these same people, they go after people who never gave them, y'all. These same people you helped and you've been there for, and you stayed up all night with, or you did things for because nobody else would, they'll run after the ones that never did nothing for them. They'll run after them. The ones that never said nothing nice to them. The ones that always dog them. The one that had, I don't care if they family, friends, or foe. They run after them. They give everything to them. But the one who rode with you, the one who been there with you, the one who was there with you all the time, you don't pay them no attention. They can't get a hi, a how you doing, kiss my butt. They can't get none of that. None of that. But the ones who ain't looking at you for real, they get everything. They get your time, your patience, your understanding. Yeah, okay. And I tell y'all, look, you know what, for real, y'all, please stop giving what's good after swine. Stop. Like I said, I'm a people person. If I'm for you, I'm for you. Seriously. But when I see a pattern, when I see all you want is for me to be the one that I always contact you. You want me to be the one I always email you, I always text you, I always call you. Forget the storm that I'm going through, that I'm coming out of. It's all about you and your storm. You don't care nothing about nobody else. It's all about you and your storm. That is selfish. As selfish as narcissistic. Like I said, when my husband died, I still was checking on people. How you doing? How y'all feel today? And people was laughing at me. They're like, girl, we need to be asking you that. I'm like, I'm here. I'm here. See, whatever's in you, come on, God. Whatever's in you comes out. That's the thing. See, you can't run away from you. Because I am a good person, I am a helper. Even in my lowest point, I was still reaching out to people. Some people, when they get to a low point, they just show you who they really are. They don't care. It's all about them. It's always been about them, what they want, how they feel, what they think. And they could care less what you're going through. They don't care about you. And they show you, I don't care about you. I don't care what you're going through. I'm going through right now. And this is what I want to do. And this is how everything is I. And you be sitting and listening to that. And you be like, wow. Didn't know that person was that selfish. God reveals everything in time. He reveals everything in time. That's why I don't close my eyes. For a while, I was like, I give these people a benefit of a doubt. I know. You know what? God said, you can keep being stupid if you want to. Y'all think I'm playing. He don't talk to me out south when it comes to me. He talks to me like I can hear it. He said, I had warned you several times anyway. And he sure did. He had warned me several times. And I went against what he warned me. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. It's too much. It's too much. You got to pray before you leave your home. Make sure you ain't in nothing. Pray when you went. Pray when you in your car. Pray when you come back home. All I want around me is people who love Coco. That's it. And I've made that perfectly clear. I have been downsizing people like 40 going north. And people's like, are you depressed? No, I'm in my right mind. I feel very good. See, I'm a different breed. A lot of people don't know how to verbally say how they feel. I say how I feel, and I think people still don't know how to take that because they like, why make you think one way and I know I'm feeling a whole different way? No, I can tell you how I feel. Right now, I feel like you being a dookie head. You getting on my nerves. Right now, I don't even want to talk to you. And I'll tell you why I don't want to talk to you. Point blank, period. You know, I can't help it that everybody else ain't up front like that. I don't know what to say. I have no clue. I have no clue. But let me see. Now that's facts was there for me in my weakest moments and lifting me up. You too. You and real mamas, y'all already know. Don't girls. Y'all already know. So, and that's what I'm saying, y'all. I don't know y'all heard me talk about me and real mamas all the time, but let me tell y'all something. When God bless you with people who genuinely care, if you eating, if you okay, if your mental's okay, and I mean ain't no big thing. It's like, sis, how you feel today? Just checking on you. I just to send a prayer. I just to say, love you. I mean, that's genuine from the heart. I take it all day, every day. When God blesses me with a gift, I do not throw it back in his face. And I know I have been some people's gifts, and they have told the Lord, screw you. Because they felt like they can just do me any kind of way, say anything to me, push me away, don't even respect me enough as being, a woman or a woman of God or whatever to even just give me a simple conversation about whatever, but and then you want to turn around and say, Lord, they got all caught up in my throat muscles. Let me exercise it out. I'm just saying, don't be nobody's fool. Don't be nobody's, don't be nobody's fool. And let me tell you, some people avoid you because they don't want to hear you say what they know they need to hear you say. So it's like, if I don't talk to them, I ain't got to hear it. It still don't mean you're not. And so what they do is they avoid you because they know if y'all get to talking, you ain't living in no fairy tale. You're gonna be like, nah, let's clear the air. Because I didn't like it when you go down the list. Some people can't take it because all they want to hear is how great they are. That's it. And again, I go back to parenthood. Some of these people's parents, I want to hit in the face. I wish I could just take my fist and just be like, you messed this person up so much. You messed them up so much. They're not good for themselves and nobody else. Because let me tell you something, men, a real woman ain't gonna take you telling her that how she feels ain't important to you. How do you do that? When you be like, and she say, well, you know what? No, because this is how I don't want to hear that. Hey, I don't want to hear that. When you shut a woman down like that, you telling her what she got to say about how she's feeling is not important. A real woman, you can only do that one time. A little girl, she'll go, okay, I'm sorry. Okay. And then when she gets tired of you, when the little girl gets tired of you, she gonna screw around on you, take you for what you got. Yeah, that's how it happens. Sure does. I'm just saying. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just saying. So you'll never tell a grown woman, especially if it's somebody that you care about, you don't never tell them you don't want to hear what they got to say. That is disrespectful to the. That's like if you spit on something. That's disrespectful. What do you mean that what I got to say is not important enough for you to hear? Are you serious, nigga? Please. I'm telling you. I swear, y'all. Look, I don't know how some of y'all even dated. I wouldn't. You know what? To be honest, I wouldn't have dated some of y'all. I'm serious. I'd be sitting back thinking about that, like, oh God, you let me dodge a bullet. I wouldn't date some of y'all. I just wouldn't. Ain't nowhere in the world. Ain't nowhere in the world. Mm-mm. And I guess that's why. Oh, sorry, y'all. I guess that's why y'all ended up with the women y'all ended up with, the ones that really didn't mean you no good, that cheated on you and everything else. Because a real woman, what she had to say didn't bother you. You didn't want to hear it. So them little showpieces that you pick come in. And they act like they the be all that is all, and you give them everything, and they end up cheating on you, hurting your heart, everything. And God be like, I'm gonna try you once again. I'm gonna bring you a diamond, okay? Even though you don't deserve it, but I'm gonna give you a diamond. I'm gonna test and see if you're ready. I'm gonna give you a diamond. Now I'm gonna watch how you treat it, and then you go and dig up the old you and try to apply it to this new diamond, and then you lose the diamond. Then you upset. Yeah, okay. Be mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, life's too short. It is. Even if you live to see 100 years old, life is still too short. Seriously. To go around, to go around on some uckery and to be with people that's unsure if they really want you in their life or not, you know, to be with people that's trying to lead you on the string. I told you they're trying to bird crumb you. Every now and then they sprinkle a little bit of understanding your way. They sprinkle a little conversation your way, and they keep, you like, oh, okay, we had a new start. And then they back up and disappear for days. And you're like, what happened? Why come this person always talk to me and then disappear for days? Because they breadcrumbing you. They're trying to keep you connected, trying to keep you hooked until they make up their mind what they want to do. That's not fair to you, and that's narcissistic behavior. I'm in charge. I'm going to do this, and you're going to stay until I want you to leave. Instead of being honest and say, look, let's talk. Let's talk. Because grown people pick up the phone and they talk. Let's talk. Well, check this out. I got somebody else, and I'm interested in somebody else. And I was just trying to, make sure that I really want to be with that person. And, so I didn't want to let you go until I made up my mind if I really wanted that person or not. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and give this person a try, and everything, and see how it works out. And I'm sorry I strung you along. See, they can't do that. They can't do that. That's too much like right. Like a woman don't know that a man is doing something different. Yeah, you know what? One day we're gonna have that conversation about men and women. Cause men, you're gonna be surprised to know that the real women, we know more than y'all think we do. I thank God for all the people He protected me from relationships. And what you said, Mimi, I'm not begging for a friendship. Relationship. Come on, girl. You got me over here, grit shout. No ma'am, no ham, and especially no turkey. Okay. Shoot, no, we don't do it. And you know what trips me out, y'all? This is for men and women. This is what trips me out. Like, okay, King came on here when we had the sisterhood thing, and King was dropping facts. He was dropping knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And don't no man want no thirsty woman. Okay, but you got males that's what they want a woman to do is sweat them. They want a woman to contact them, run after them, do this with them. They want to feel so because they don't have no power anywhere else. Their self-esteem is low. So it's like, I want her to come after me and run after me and follow me and do this and stuff. And a real woman's not going to do that, because once she realizes that that's what you're trying to do, she's going to back all the way up off of you because you're still a little boy in a grown man's body. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I got things going on. I don't have time for that. A real man, he knows how to say what he wants. He know how to talk. He know how to confront you. That's a real man. He knows a woman ain't going to chase him. He shouldn't want a woman to chase him. It should be like, that's a jewel over that right there. Hey, I got to stay in communication with them, because that one I won't. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'm like you, me. Once I find out, see, I go through these stages right here. Okay, so my thing is, I always try to be the friend to give you enough room to be who you are. But I tell you how I see you. I might say, like, you know what though, you are smart. You need to stop acting like you not, because you're smart. Why you let people take advantage of you? Why you letting these people? That's me. But either way, I'm still there for you, right? If you act like a butt, I'm gonna say, you know what, you acting like a butt right now. You really are. You getting on my nerves and you acting like a butt, but I'll still be there for you, right? Okay. We move on. And I'm like, okay. So the only way this person got conversation for me is if I'm the one that reaches out. That's kind of one-sided. But we're going to see. We're going to see. So if I got to reach out, I reach out. How you feeling? How's things going? Are you okay? And some narcissistic people, when you do that to them, that's all they want. They feel like the queen and the king did. Yeah, got her. No, you don't. See, because you don't understand what being nice is. And I get that. That's on you, though. Because I ain't going to change being nice because you don't know how to receive it. You think it's something totally different, like a power play. No, it's called being nice and concerned. Once I do that, and you answer my question, and that's all you got for me is an answer to my question. Yeah, listen, y'all. All you got is an answer to my question, right? Okay. I wait. I don't hear from the person. I don't receive nothing. I always nothing, right? It's desert. Tumbleweed is going through. So then once again, I reach out again. I'm telling y'all what type of friend I am. I reach out again. How you doing? What's going on? How you been? Answer my question again. That's all I get is an answer to my questions. Oh, so now I already know you could care less. I've been knowing it, but I was trying to give you a little room to get yourself, like, to even show me just a little bit, but you ain't showed me nothing. So we're going to play it your way. I'm going to let you think I'm stupid. That's how we're gonna roll this. I'm gonna give you enough room to hang yourself. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm a patient waiter. I'm gonna wait. Then something else happened. Mhm. I'm telling y'all, I'm never the one to play with, ever, ever. My mind, the way I think, is so faster than what other people know. About time they already done made a move, I'm hollering checkmate. Because see, I seen you coming a mile away. And you thought I was stupid, and I let you play me like I was stupid because I knew I wasn't. I was gonna see how far you took it. And because there is no end to who you feel like you are and your narcissistic ways, okay, you fell right in the trap. Right in the trap. And see, y'all, everybody's going through something. Let me clear that up too. Because some people be like, I'm just going through right now. Everybody's going through something or another. Somebody done lost a parent. Somebody done lost a spouse. Somebody done lost a kid. Somebody done lost a job. Somebody done lost their housing. Everybody's going through it. You ain't no better than nobody else. Everybody's going through it, but they don't give you no right to mistreat people. They don't give you no right to walk on people's feelings just because you going through. Shh, yeah, all right. I just, yeah, I don't have it. I don't. Y'all pray for me because I don't have it. I don't. I I don't have it. I don't. I used to care. It's certain people I really used to care about. I really did. It's like I think I have proved to them. I have been over backwards. I have been there. If they needed something, I was Johnny on the spot. Matter of fact, I would do for the people. And they wouldn't even have to ask me. You know, and everything because that's how my heart is set up. That's who I am. you know, and not for no kudos or nothing, but just to show, some people they've never been shown genuine love or understanding. And so, to have a friend, you got to show yourself friendly. But I realized with some of these people, they never, ever, all they saw me was an opportunist. They saw me as someone they can have an opportunity with. That's it. They friends still don't mean them no good, but they sweat their friends. It's crazy. It's like, you'd be like, that's weird. That's weird. Because most people are looking for somebody that has their back, encourages them. You may not agree with everything they say, but they really got your back. And these people, like, it's a weird to me. It's like they're weird. I don't get it. Let me see what you say, Mimi. Some people don't want to hear from you because of guilt, secret hatred, jealousy, and a hidden agenda. Come on. Maybe I'm just talking about my experience. You know what? I think you're right, though. I think you're right. There's the favorite lie. I'm going through something. So, in other words, I don't want to hear from you. Right. Instead of being man or woman enough saying, you know what? Let's just not talk ever again. You have a nice life, blah, 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 and be done with it. And just like I can expect people, let me say this, because I heard this in my head right now. So that means somebody's saying this. Yes, grief is bad. Come on now. 1 year, I lost my daughter. The following year, not even a whole, well, yeah, it was a year. Following year, I lost my spouse. So if anybody understand grief, hello. My granddaddy died last year. Hello. My cousin. Hello. All these was back to back to back to back. So if anybody understands what grieving is, I do. But there's also a way to grieve. And then there's also people who use that to be a butt and to get away with stuff that they wouldn't normally get away with. It's like I'm a jerk right now and I want to be a jerk, so I'm going to use this because I'm a jerk. And everybody's going to understand because they're going to know I'm grieving. No, they don't give you a license to be a jerk because you're grieving. You can't take people's heart and kindness and love that they have for you and throw it back in their face because right now you at a point. What kind of mess is that? Who who raised you? Because if you are raised correctly, then that means you honor and respect those who love you and got your back. That's the last thing you want to do is tear up a relationship with real people. Because you need that to bring you through. You need the love. It says love covers a multitude of sins. You need that love that's going to bring you through, bring you out, so you won't stay depressed for the millennium. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not trying to understand it. I don't want to understand it. Your problem is not my problem. Don't make it my problem because I don't care. That's where I'm at with it. I don't care. Because once somebody show you who they are, believe them. Believe them. Believe them. And see, I am one of them that like I said, I give people a benefit of a doubt because we all have bad days. We all have bad moments, and people have labored with me. So I think that's why my walk of love when I labor with people is such because I understand. I understand people, not all arriving at the same time. But let me tell you something. Disrespect is disrespect. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. Disrespect is disrespect. So yeah. Don't let people pee on you and tell you it's raining. Don't let people play in your face. They mistreating you, dogging you. And what I mean by dogging you is, for a fact that you've been there for them and they won't even be kind enough to return at least the understanding of the love that you show them. They won't even return that to you. And you like, what did I do to this person to be, why they, what did I do to this person? Why they treat me like this? Why they lying on me? Why they doing this to me? Why they doing that to me? Because some people are rotten to the core. Some people are really rotten on the inside. They really are. And they cover it up with a smile and smooth conversation and all smooth tones and all this and stuff, but they really messed up on the inside. And you have one or two choices. You can either keep rolling with that person and allowing that to be a part of your life, which is toxic, okay? Or you can get to a point and be like, you know what? It's going to hurt me to not deal with you, but I'll take this temporary hurt because if I keep hooking up with you, no, my life would never be better. I'll never be better. I keep going through the same stuff. Me and you'll be sitting at the same situation next year because sometimes the people are okay doing nothing. They used to doing nothing. They used to not being. So this ain't nothing new. You talking about, well, you doing the same thing you've been doing for a couple of months. They know that. They probably still doing the same thing they was doing for some years ago. You just didn't know it. And then I'm telling y'all, okay, babe, I'm telling y'all, some of y'all women, watch out for these men who come to y'all and say stuff like, I'm okay being by myself forever. I'm okay being if I'm by myself forever. I'm okay. Y'all watch out for them type of men. Something's wrong. Okay? Because actually, the way God has it set up, no man is supposed to be alone. I'm telling you the way God has it set up, okay? No man is supposed to be alone. That's why he made Adam a what? Help me. He said it's not good for man to be alone. That's why he put Adam to sleep, took a rib, and made Eve. Because he needed a helpmeet. He needed that balance. So when you find a man who's comfortable being by himself, I mean, seriously, just by himself, okay? No girlfriend, no, and not just to be dating, but no prospects of a wife, no children, or if he got them, they not around them. Uh, that's something mental. That's a mental issue. And I know y'all like, come on, Coco. I promise y'all, that's a mental. That's telling you something. That's telling you something. Anytime a man rather be with his own penis than a woman, oh yeah, we're going there right now because hey, I got a couple more minutes. We're 2 hours non-stop. I didn't know I was this far gone, but I'm already in it now. Let me step our way in it. Anytime a man is willing to be with just his penis, y'all don't see nothing wrong with that at all. Like, not saying like right there, uh I'm in between, situations or whatever, and I'm getting myself together, and I'm building this and everything. So right now I don't have time to really date because I'm building this. I'm talking about somebody who ain't building nothing. They ain't got no future. They ain't talking about no future. You can't see no future. Every word that they say is defeated. I mean, everything, and all they want to be is by themselves and with their penis. That's an issue. Yeah, okay. I know I say the heavy stuff that y'all don't want to hear, but that's the truth. Cause in real life, no man wants to be by themselves like that. Some man wants to roll over on some softness. I know that they got a woman that's gonna come home to them, or that they building a relationship with somebody. Eventually, it's gonna turn into a marriage. They getting to know each other and all this and stuff. She gonna have his back. He gonna have hers. He starts to think about the future. When you find a man who don't have no goals for the future, yeah, I know y'all think I am playing. I know I'm on it. When you find a man has no goals for his future, he ain't got no goals. He can't tell you what he want to do next year. He can't tell you what he's about to do. He nothing. Nothing. That's mental, y'all. Leave him by himself. Leave him by himself. Because when a woman gets messed up with a man like that, I'm being honest with y'all. Hear me good. When a woman gets messed up with a man like that, he tears her life up because he tries to make her his everything. She becomes mama. She becomes all the women in his life who either done something for him or he missed doing stuff for him. She becomes maid. She becomes a cook. Forget if she's intelligent enough to where she can go out and work or start her own business or that she whatever. When she gets with him, he diminishes her role to be what he needs her to be. And most of the time, for him to feel like whatever, she becomes his living slave. She needs to have sex when he wants it, anytime he wants it. She needs to dress like he wants her to dress. If not, there is a problem. She needs to cook all his favorites when he tell her to. She needs to make sure she keep the house clean. Now, mind you, the house probably screwed up when you moved in, but nevertheless, he wants you to get it together. You, the woman, get the house together, and you better worship him. Then in return, he might kick you $5 or $10. In return, he might say thank you. That's it. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Be careful. Be careful. Them men are dangerous. They are very dangerous. They borderline abusive. And I'm telling y'all what, Lord, they're borderline abusive. It first starts off in the speech. The speech first comes off as a playing way, but then really serious. Like they serious, but then they say, I was just joking. You didn't hear me when I laughed like that. And you're like, so in the back of your mind, you got that warning, but you play it off. And then the next time, they say a little bit more and a little bit more. Till before long, your name ain't whatever your name is. So say your name is Lisa. Your name ain't even Lisa. Your name is Mother Ucker. Get in here and do. I itch. Where's my food? I how much money you got in your account? I need that money. And you like, but that's all the money I get. I have to get back and forth and I go to the store. I ain't asked you that itch. Give it to me. This the same man that told you, I love you. You're the best thing ever happened to me in my life. I love you so much. Okay. Somebody gonna email me and tell me I'm on their story. Somebody gonna email. I know I'm on this story. I can feel it all on the back of my neck. Somebody is walking through this right now. Somebody's going through this right now. Only thing I can tell you is, honey, examine the fool you with. If that's somebody that you can get amongst your family and walk away from him, do it. If that's somebody that y'all not living together, y'all not married, and you can walk away now, run. If that's somebody you got a plan to leave, start planning. It don't get no better. I'm being honest with you. Most people, unless they take the lesson that they learned and build on it to be better, they actually fall in the same category with whatever was mirrored in front of them. Like if they had if their grandmother raised them and their grandmother was real stern and, smacked them with a ruler because they just wanted to watch cartoons or whatever and stuff like that, they actually have a secret buildup of hate for women. Okay? You know, if they saw their daddy stand in and he was a pimp, like I told them, man, we don't love him hoes and blah 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 blah. That grew up in them, and that's why they treat you like that, because they don't have no respect. To them, a woman is just supposed to be what a woman is. And then some people, let me go here, because y'all gonna hate me when I say this, but hate on. Some people learn that crap from their church. Some people learn from church. Some of these churches who they stuck because they feel like a woman's dress need to be to her ankles. She don't need to wear any makeup. She don't need no perm. She don't need no jewelry. What else? God forbid if you put on fake eyelashes or fake hair, wigs or whatever. You don't need that either. What else? And so some of these men adopted to that, because what does that do? That make the woman more of obedient to this man. So if he ain't got to worry about people looking at you, he don't care. Now he'll look at the other women when y'all go out. He'll look at the other women with makeup on and short dresses and blah 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 blah. He'll gawk over them, but not you, because he don't want nobody looking at you, because he don't want the smoke. He don't need that smoke. And he's learned from most of these church people that that's not necessary. And if a woman has anything close to her knee, she's a harlot or a Jezebel. If a woman wears lipstick, oh Lord have mercy, she done a federal offense. If she put a perm in her hair, who are you trying to impress? It's crazy. It's crazy. But some people have grew up like that, and that's in them. Now that's in them. Will tell you in a heartbeat, you ain't wearing that. You be like, oh, huh? You ain't wearing that. At first a woman will look at me, oh, it's cute, he curved, blah blah blah. And then you go to put on something else that is really, really appropriate. Actually, it's something you wouldn't even wear. It's something like, very conservative. You ain't wearing that. Because now he's used to telling you what you are and what you're not going to do. And dare you to bucket. And you're like, well, baby, what's wrong with what I got on? I mean, it comes right here and everything. And like I said, you ain't wearing that. Try again. You go back in, you find something that's so ugly, you come out, that's better. Because you know why? Insecurity. Y'all, Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Do we sometimes go overboard? Yes. But so do men. Because they wear them tight nut huggers. You know for yourself you shouldn't have on them pants. Or them shorts that hug your nuts to make them one instead of two. You know. But hey, some people like it. I'm telling you. They like it. You know. Some people want you to be their mom. However their mother was, that's the woman they looking for. Have their mom dressed, they want you to be just like it. However their mom wore their hair, you gotta, my mama didn't do that. So why you gotta do it? Ah, well, my mama did this, why can't you do it? I ain't your mama. How about that? Anyway, y'all. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. We done been all the way around the Robbins bush today. I promise y'all, I must have had a lot in me to get out to y'all. Just be careful where you go. Be careful who you connect to. Um, yeah. By the way, I want to play something real quick, and then I'm gonna say something else, and then we'll be out of here. Wait a minute. Oh, Jesus, help me, Lord. I am always so blunt, and I guess that's why people can't stand me. But they'll be alright. Shoot. Wake up and day play. Filled with joy, love, romance, anger, sadness, and thankfulness. Walk with us through our trials and tribulations. Feel our heartbreak, our pain, and I pray the path we took helps to guide you on the journey you're about to take. Declare Slaughter, he said he would never leave me. Available at Amazon. Also available at Amazon. Yes, that's her. That's what she did. She did that thing right there. Any two, don't forget to get your books. They're on Amazon. If you want a book from me, a signed copy of a book, my Cash App is over there. It's $25. Cash App me. Send me an email with your Cash App name so I know who it is. I send you a receipt along with a copy of your signed book. There was a lot of people that was waiting for this book to come out, and I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna support you. I can't wait. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Yeah. You know what? Let me be honest with y'all. That's why I don't. I hear what people say, and that's about all I do. Because until you prove it, it's just a bunch of words. And I know in the heat of the moment, in the hype of the moment, I should say, people say a lot of things, that sounds good, and everything. And yeah, I'm, yeah. So I don't pay no attention to that. And I really only go certain distance with people because I just don't like to be lied to. I don't. I don't like. I'm one of them. I told you how I was growing up. People lied on me often, and these are grown people, so I can't stand a liar. That'll get you kicked away from me so far and so quick than anything else. Like I can put up with almost anything else, but a lie, never. And to me, a lot of times people, you could sing a lie, act a lie, tell a lie, promise a lie, and everything. And so that's where I'm at with it. Thank you to everybody who has ordered, that is in the process of ordering now. I appreciate you. I really do. I think this is one of the best books that has ever been written. And out of all, you can see my growth in my 3 books. You can see the growth. and everything. And it's just something that my husband used to do. He used to bring the best out of me, and that's why I'm at a point, y'all, and I ain't no shame in my game. The stuff that I used to fight for I'm gonna be this, because my husband's nickname for me was Oparita. Oparita. And they used to ask him, why you call her Oparita? Because sometimes he'll have Oparita. And they're asking, why you call her that? He said, because she gonna have money like Oprah and she sings like Aretha. And he said, so I combined them. And so I was excited about that and everything. But now I'm at a point, y'all, to where, I just want to be comfortable. But I told y'all more to the point. I just want to laugh, live, and love and be happy, healthy, and whole. That's it. That's it. Laugh, live, and love, and be happy, healthy, and whole. Everything else, it's not even a big to do for me no more. It's just not. I'm so comfortable just becoming, this woman and really, really finding out what I like and what I don't like and things like that. Now, if on the way of becoming this woman, I stumble into stardom or I stumble into success, great. But that's not my main thing right now. It's just not. I just, like I said, I'm excited finding out who I am and what I like and what I endure, and what I enjoy, um, it's crazy. So I did change the title before I came on. I did change the title, y'all. We were supposed to be talking about sex, marriage, and something else. That's gonna be a little later because, to be honest, I'm gonna get raw with this conversation, and I'm gonna have it at night because I know some of y'all still have kids that you deal with and things like that. And so, with everything that was going on, I really didn't want to hit on that today, so I changed it. So sometime this week, it'll probably be Friday, if not Thursday. It'll be a little later. It'll be around maybe 7:30. I'm gonna come on. If it's on a Friday, it'll probably be a little later than that because that way on Saturday nobody has to go to work and we can really get in, and I'll drop the link for people to come up and if they want to add something to take something away. But we need to really get into this and everything because even though things is going on, you still have to live your life until God comes. You feel me? So, and you want to make sure that you live it on a positive note, and whoever you have in your life as a mate, you want to be happy, healthy, and whole with them, in every aspect. At least I do. So, and I feel like I'm on my way. So I don't know everything, but such as I know, I don't mind Sherry. I like to thank 300 for being here. He's my mod, and Mimi, Real Mamas, Missy, and everybody, and NC Girl, and everybody else that I miss. I appreciate you guys. Those of you that will be looking at this later, let me tell you, even if you're not African American or whatever, I love you too. So don't just think I'm just talking about no. But we have to call the thing a thing. We have to be honest. And if you're honest about it, African Americans haven't gotten our first shake. We ain't even been close to getting our first shake. So, and then with everything's going on and stuff, I have to speak on that. We can't keep our head in the sand. So that's not saying that I dislike any other any other race, because I don't. I love everybody that loves me. How about that? That's how we do that. And so, I'm open to everybody. I don't have no qualms with nobody, but like I said, I'm not one that's gonna be one-sided. I'm gonna tell the whole shebang, the whole to-doodles. So I'm going to get out for here. I'm going to go on here hopefully in about 5 to 10 minutes and get dressed and go get me something to eat because I am starving. How about that? I've been fasting all day. I'm trying to wait till 7 o'clock to eat, and I think it's almost 7. Well, no, it's almost 5. So I got a couple more hours. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much. And for now, y'all still got a way to get in contact with me. Those of you who got my number, feel free. Those who got my email, feel free. I'll let y'all know if I change my number. I think I am, though, but I'll let you know if and when I do. You all have a blessed day. Smooches.